evening, Freeport, Grand Bahama, and the Bahamas and the world. You're now tuned into Islandish Podcast here on Superior Talk. We are here with episode 35 of the show. You are here with your hostess with the mostest yams, favorite side on the plate, and we are here with Mr. Citrus himself, better known to me as CJ. How you doing?
I'm good. Finally made it.
Finally made it into the mustard chair. We're happy to have you.
Be here. I'm happy to be here.
Love it, love it.
Happy to be here.
You're decked out with the sash and the crown. These are the things we like to see.
Yes,
I wear my orange pants for Mr. Citrus. We have to coordinate it a little bit. But we are going to dive into everything related to not only the pageant program you're a part of, but everything Mr. Lowe. So let them know from early beginnings who you are, which island you're originating from, and what inspired you to get into pageantry.
All right, well, everybody affectionately calls me Mr. CJ, especially my pageant kids, as I affectionately call them my kids. I'm here from Freeport, but my family is from Grand Abaco.
Yes.
Well, our family's from Abaco.
Yes.
We're from Abaco. My dad is from Grand and my mom is from Cooperstown. So I have Abaconian in me. And what got me into pageantry? From a young child, I've always had the urge for clothing and colors and glitters and anything that shines and pops.
Right.
And so I got interested in art.
Okay.
Then after art, I went on into high school where I went into more of watching the fashion shows at school and so on. And then I got my first kickoff with Corey Higgs.
Okay.
As with Little Miss Glitz Bahamas. She would have won. And from then on, I just kept going until I reached the spot that I am at now.
Okay, so your pageant coach turned into pageant king.
Pageant king, yeah.
I like it. It's a very touching story. So let's talk about your journey through pageant coaching and what's that been like here in Grand Bahama.
Okay, well, I will be completely honest. I wasn't always the go-to person for pageant coaching. I would have said that I was not always the proper, bougie, typical guy. I'm not ashamed of my past. I use my past to help younger persons get to where I'm at today. I'm 7 years now, 8 years clean of coke. I was stronger on coke, living on the streets, bumming around, homeless, you name it, cigarettes, everything that was between here and hell, I probably touched. And I went to jail for a year. And I told God, I said, okay, God, if you take this taste away from my nostrils, I will do my best to be a better person and to be a light towards kids. And since then, it's been 8 years. And that is what has pushed me to coach and open up Exquisite Bahamas, my pageant and training company.
Yes.
And push me to myself to be a role model and a mentor and to go out into the streets. And I take the not typical pageant boy or girl. I take the one who rough around the edges, who don't like the girls who don't like to wear the heels, the boys who want their pants slack and hanging out.
Yes, the tomboys.
The tomboys and the little ruffians and the hood boys and the hood girls. They're the ones I take on. I don't need to take on a yams who's already
who already polished.
I want to take on someone who was not as polished like I was and help them turn themselves into a masterpiece.
Okay. I like that. So your niche market is really those who have the desire but not necessarily the means.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that because the important thing to understand with that is because we live in a country where everybody is so different, you need people who are willing to work with those who are different.
Yes.
So I'm happy that you are doing that, and Exquisite Bahamas is definitely doing that thing.
Yes, Exquisite Bahamas.
Talk about that a little bit.
Let's talk. Okay, Exquisite Bahamas I started Exquisite Bahamas 3 years ago.
Okay.
I had my first coronation show at Tino Beach where Pirates Cove. Thank you, David.
Yes, with David Wallace.
Mr. David Wallace, where I coronated my first queen, Renika Wells, and King Mario. Oh Lord, what's Mario's last name? Smith. Mario Smith. Chania Neely. Oh Lord, her name isn't coming to my head right now. She's the former Miss World Imperial Beauties. We getting old 3 years ago now. Oh Lord, she graduated from St. Paul's. Very beautiful girl. She's Joshua the Swingers now too. Oh Lord, but she was my teenage queen. And then I had two little ones who represented my Little Miss and Little Mister. I am now in my 3rd year, going on to my 4th year. And since then, Exquisite Bahamas has produced over 40 I have over 40 different contract models,
Nice.
pageant kings and queens and boy and female models. And I also have a few wins under our belt. We have Mr. St. George's, who's currently Omar Sanders.
Love that.
We have Miss BMES Junior, Sade Lundy. We have also, who else is a part of Exquisite with a title? We have Miss Citrus, Little Miss. She is the little one who went over with me to the States and cleaned up on her first go round. I have Jihada Roberts, who's also Miss Citrus, and Sarah, who is the current Miss Goodwill ambassador. She is also Citrus. So all of that is tied into Exquisite, and it's been, Yamis, I can honestly say it's been the most heartwarming experience for me over the last 3 years. Anytime I feel myself a bit sad, down, or I haven't done enough, I flip through my phone, or it's always a message that comes in and says, "Hey, Coach CJ, I'm just happy I got to know you. Thank you for being there for me." And like I tell people, you have to sometimes put yourself in a role to become that father figure or that mother figure. You know, sometimes I get a call at 2 o'clock in the morning, Coach CJ, ABC 123, I could come spend the night by you? Sure, the door's open, come on. Coach CJ, ABC 123, you think you could give me a ride? You could help me with something to eat? Sure, because it goes further than just the crown and the sash.
Right.
It starts and ends in here. And so that is why it produced Exquisite Bahamas and now into Citrus.
I love that. So with all of the titles and persons that you're working with, how exactly, give me the play-by-play, how you ended up entering this pageant?
Okay, so shout out to my Citrus family, Mr. Michael Galanis, who is the director of Citrus International and World's Perfect. Listen to me, Yamis. I call him the Ken doll because he looks exactly like a Ken doll.
I love that.
So I call him a Ken doll. I got into Citrus because I was just looking for something for the Exquisite kids to go to.
Right, a pageant for them to compete in.
So I was looking around and I Googled pageants in Orlando because that's the go-to place for Bahamian pageants.
Yes, it's closer.
It's closer. And I saw this thing called Citrus and I read through it and stuff. So I hit him up, contacted him, and he said, "Would you like to be a director?" And I said, "Sure, I'd love to be the Bahamas director." Move on a few months later on, the first year I was unable to go because, like I said, I was in jail before, so I had to wait until the good Lord decided to expunge my record, and now I am a traveling citizen.
Love that for you.
I've been away 3 times already for this year.
Love that for you.
T.
Yes.
What the chain say? Clock it.
T, clock that, baby.
But the second year, I went just to carry the team, and he called me and he was like, "You should compete." He's like, "One of the kids you had is not coming no more, and the entrance fee is there, so you should compete." So that was Monday. Tuesday, I packed together a package. Thursday, we went over and registered. Friday night was the beginning of competition. And with Citrus, there's 5 titles that you can win to Citrus.
Okay, what are they?
You can win Mr. or Miss Sunset Tropical. That's the swimwear part of it. You can win Mr. or Miss Blue Denim Jeans. That's blue denim, of course. You can win the talent competition.
Okay.
And then you can win the overall title and Pink Palooza.
Okay.
Out of these 5, I won 4.
Okay.
The first night I won the blue denim, I won swimwear. And the funny thing about it was like, how Bahamians were asking me, "How did you win swimwear?" I was like, "Because I don't have the swim board, right?"
Right.
You have to be smart. I took a part of us over there. I put on my Bahari button-down shirt.
Yeah, man, you look swim
pants,
casual.
My little singlet, a little coconut in my hand, some socks and slippers. Like I go into the beach, and it's about how you presented it on the runway.
Yes.
Mind you, there were guys who were chiseled. But see, I presented, I'm going on a Bahamian vacation, or y'all want to come go with me.
Right.
So that's how I won swimwear.
Nice.
I won blue denim. I won the jeans that I won. I said I was going to wear this today. I won this blue jeans I had on when I won blue denim.
Okay.
And then the next night I won Pink Palooza. And then at the Sunday I won the overall pageant.
Nice.
And that was an experience. And it's kind of like, okay, when I won the optionals, I was like, okay, looking a little good. I might could pull this off.
Right.
When we got on stage and we started naming the stuff now, I don't know if you're familiar with pageants, but you should be.
Yeah.
You know,
when they start calling off
after
different,
certain categories.
you just be like, hold on.
Okay.
Why that sound like everything?
So when I was like, hold on now, the math is mathing.
Yeah, I done went 4 to 5.
The math is mathing. And then I said, okay, now this is the overall pageant. So he said, your formula winner is contestant 220, Mr. Ceejay Lowe. I said, okay. your interview winner is contestant number 220, Mr. Ceejay Lowe. So I was like, I said, I need one more. And then he said, your citrus ware winner is another contestant. My heart started pounding.
It's like, oh, shit.
Because I was like, if he's close enough, he could win.
Yeah.
So they
if
said,
he's close enough behind
me, because
right.
if I had 110 in formal win, he had 109.
Yeah.
And he beat me
in another category.
He might take this over. So yeah, he said third runner up, second runner up, your first runner up. And when he called the guy's name for first runner up,
it's said, like, all right, this is the vibe.
Oh yeah. Next thing I heard, you knew Mr. Citrus International has a sense of style, and he is contestant 220 Ceejay Lowe. I don't know I could jump that
saw
high.
that video. I was like, CJ, try jump through the ceiling. I love that for you,
I did
though.
not know I could jump that high. I was like, okay, wow. And in that moment, I cried like tears on that stage. Because for me, it was me now putting on my naysayers. Everybody who said that I couldn't do this, everybody who said that, oh, he's not the one to have your kids around pageantry. Oh, he's an old cokehead. He went to jail. He's a this and a that. That way, there was my validation, not just for myself, but for a lot of people who believed in me. And, said, you know what? We can support you on this journey.
Yeah.
Don't go back to the old you. So we're going to support you on this. And that was what it was. And because of that, I won my entrance into World's Perfect. You know Mr. Darryl?
Yes, I do.
And he takes his kids over to World's Perfect. And I won my entrance for that. And out of 20 men, I got second runner up.
I love that.
So I'll be going back next year.
Yes.
Definitely.
I love that story.
Thank you.
And that's the thing about it with pageantry. A lot of people don't see and realize. And that's one of the reasons why I'm trying my best to have as many pageant kings and queens come up here to talk about the experience. A lot of people have misconceptions about pageantry. Or they see bad experience online. They don't see enough of the good experiences and the journeys that go into it. But one thing, especially with you having your own pageant business, as well as being in the pageant, we're now going to talk a lot more about the breakdown of how you actually win.
Okay.
Because you understand that every category counts.
Yes.
And sometimes, even as spectators, you don't get to see every category.
Right.
And you don't know the scoring structure. So like you said with the citrus, and then you could also mention with the exquisite, what are some misconceptions people have a lot of times when it comes to picking the actual winners in pageantries?
And you know what two of the biggest ones for me, I'll give you three, but the two bigger ones for me is, well, let me give you the three. Judges interview. Judges interview,
of course.
Modeling technique.
Yes.
Can you execute what you have on? And a lot of people may find this one simple. Your smile.
Yeah.
Your smile takes you through a lot in pageantry. Now let's touch them. Judges interview is for me, in most pageants that I've judged or that I've attended or I've just even been a part of, is the highest scoring system.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it like this: nobody wants a dumb king or queen.
Fact.
Nobody wants someone who can't open. When I use the word dumb as in to say, you can be smart as, that's Albert Einstein. You can have all that in here. But when you open your mouth, does it translate to that?
Yeah, can you articulate?
Can you articulate these things? So that's what judges interview is about. And a lot of people lose the pageant because from I walk into the judges interview and I say, hi, good morning, how are you? From you come to them, hi, hello. You've already shown your shine. So now they're looking at like, this doesn't match the person who's on stage, but okay, cool. So that's one. Your modeling technique. Some people feel they just go on stage and pop or walk normal. Even yams know when she have, and I've seen the difference. Like when you have on your slippers, you walk like yams. Yeah. When you have on your heels, you are yammies.
Yes, that's have a sway.
It is be a difference. You have to present that on the runway. You have to give these judges what they are looking for, and they have been told from the director of the pageant, I want this or that in a king or queen. Yeah. And so he or she is now looking for that. And definitely last but not least, your smile. I'll tie your smile and your clothing into one. You understand? Your clothing you must have the right gown, the right suit, the right fit. Everything must add up. Pageantry is a strict border. Yeah. You have to go boom, boom, boom,
tick
boom,
all the
boom.
boxes.
You have to. You can't say tick, tick, boom, space, tick, tick, boom. You miss something.
Yes.
And so with your smile, some girls, some young men, they come on stage. What camera am I looking into? This one here?
Yeah.
They come on stage like this, y'all. when you come on stage, you have to
Show all your teeth.
You understand? Everyone like they say, show to the back
of your mouth.
Okay?
The
And
back
that's a
of your
lot.
teeth.
That's another thing. But for me, it's all about that presence, the way you articulate yourself, your smile, and your clothing. You tie all those things in together and do your best with them. You may just pull the pageant off.
I love that. So we're going to
Yes.
continue with this conversation. We're going to take our quick first commercial break, but y'all don't go nowhere.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
Where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
That's right, you're back here with Islandish Podcast, here with the lovely Mr. Citrus. And we are talking all about what it takes to win a pageant. And you said some 3 amazing points, and I really liked the way you pinpointed and tied those into each other because they are really important. And the last thing you talked about was not just your smile, but also your style.
Yes.
That is very important. With me being a much smaller young lady, it's certain things that I simply could not wear if I wanted to win. It doesn't suit my body type, it's not complimentary, and it's not feasible for my style of walking. People
with
don't
me.
take that into consideration. Depending on how you walk in heels, certain dresses you simply cannot wear.
Facts.
Me, with my legs being smaller and longer, I could wear a mermaid fit. So that's why I always wore them mermaid dresses. My legs and my feet, they could be right there behind each other, and I could do that penguin walk
You see,
and still look elegant.
I can't wear a Speedo and a
Right.
short pants and dingham. You understand?
you
Because when
walk.
I start to walk left to right, they might move left to right. And you never know
That's
what's gonna
a
happen.
problem.
That's a problem on stage.
Right.
You have to dress according. And it's a lot of times females take that the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
You have to dress accordingly. Also, why I can't put that on because it compliments that small girl.
Right.
I know to put a gown on you that compliments you for your size being a
Right.
solid lady.
Yes.
I had never put on a big ball gown on you to shape
no,
the
no,
shape
no,
and the
no.
body that God has given you.
Mhm.
Everything's gonna be mermaid, slit and fin to you, fitted. Because we want to show off the women curves.
Mm-hmm. And that's the way it works. So now we're going to talk a lot more about your platform as Mr. Citrus, and also some of your duties and goals and things that you have coming up this year as you get, because you're soon going to give up your title, right? And it's been fun.
February is right there.
Yeah, it's right there. It's correct. We can blink and it can be January.
It can be January.
Right. So let us know about your platform and some of
Okay.
the things you have done and getting ready to do as Mr. Citrus.
Okay. My platform for Mrs. Citrus is no one gets left behind.
Mm.
What does that mean to me?
Mhm.
It means that if you come to me and you said, Mr. Ceejay, I want to do Miss Grand Bahama, Mr. Grand Bahama. For me, pay your entrance fee. That's that. You can't drop out no more.
Right.
Whether we win or lose, you're going to do this pageant.
Yeah.
No one gets left behind.
Mhm.
Whether you feel you don't have the confidence to do it. I've raised my pageant kids in a way that I'll call one out. His name is Alan.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 of them, Alan and David, right? Let me tell you how Alan is. Alan is Mr. Exquisite Bahamas. I'm Mr. Citrus team. If Alan sees that I'm getting frustrated or upset with something, he automatically takes the class over.
Mm-hmm.
If Alan sees that Yamis is not catching on to the routine, coach, I can take Yamis outside for 2 minutes.
Mhm.
No one gets left behind. It's never going to be, next person cut. No.
Right.
And I use that with everything, even in my Junkanoo life.
Mhm.
Being a choreographer, sometimes you have to be like, we have to cut this one. But I'd be like,
You don't want to
so
cut.
can you make 2 hours practice by me private and we can practice, you know?
Yeah.
So my platform has been no one gets left behind because I just don't want to see no one get left behind.
Mhm.
I've been left behind.
Right.
It's not a good feeling.
I understand that.
And so I want to make sure that the young people know, like, hey, you might not feel like you don't have it, but I see it in you.
And that's the thing, because you have a real story behind
Mhm.
everything you do. You know, the passion is real and the intent comes from a pure place.
Yes.
Because you know that feeling, like you said. So with that being your platform, what are some of the things you have done here or internationally as Mr. Citrus, and what do you have coming up?
Okay, well, here I have my team, my kids and my pageant kids and the Citrus team. We have done local give backs. We have attended different various organizations that have things and volunteer help. As in, for example, my former king, his name is Livingston Duncanson. He's the triathlete from Sing Sunland.
Okay.
And when he had his races and stuff, we would go there as our team, give the guys those waters, give the girls some water, t-shirt, fruits. We set up. Instead of having to pay somebody look for that, we'll do that.
Okay.
I've reached out and I have partnered with the, up until the situations happened with Murphy and the old folks home.
Right.
I would have my kids go there sometimes just to entertain them.
Yeah.
Just go sit down and read a book, play some backgammon, you
Yeah.
understand? Not everything we have to do has to tie into pageantry.
Right.
It can tie into that. And then my biggest part of this for Citrus for me has been the way that my light has shined with the preschoolers at Grown Years Preschool.
Aww.
They are my babies. They are my heart. Everywhere I go now, parents, hey, Mr. Ceejay, hey, and it's because every month or so I try to go to Grown. I'm always there, but I try to go there as Mr. Citrus, and I let them try on my crown, my sash, play with them a little bit.
Boy, children love to try
and
on
they
your
love
crown.
to try on your crown. They love it, love it, love it, love it. So that's basically in that. And if I could too, while we're talking about platforms and so on, one of the biggest things that I have a big heart for is young people and parents. The Bible says parents don't provoke
Your children to
children
wrath.
and it also says honor your mother and father so your days may be long. With me, I don't call it so much of a regret no more, but a lesson learned. When I was doing all my foolishness and in the world and doing coke and just being a nuisance to my own self, I drifted away from my mom and dad heavily. By the time as I got back to my mom, she had already developed dementia. And so that was another reason for me wanting to be a better person because I said, I have to be here for you now.
Right.
And so, yeah, me and my dad, before he passed away, my mom has passed away too, but before my dad passed away, I just came out of jail. And it was about 2 months I had with him before he passed away. And in those 2 months, Shamis, we went from being like this to like this. And what I don't want young people to have to do is do that.
Yeah. At those bad times.
Don't wait until it gets to that.
Yeah.
Fix what you can fix before it's too late. You understand? Fix what you can before it's too late. No one gets left behind. Don't leave yourself behind. Don't leave your parents behind. Don't leave the relationship you have with your parents behind. And parents, sometimes take a moment to understand your child. Gone are the days when it was, you better be home before my spit dry on the floor.
On the floor, yep.
Talk to them and tell them, say, okay, listen to me. I giving you till 9 o'clock. 9:30 is
a stretch. You're pushing it.
10 o'clock, find some place to go sleep.
Yeah.
You understand? But all the talking to them, I mean, I see some parents and I talk to their children like
They as friends. Yeah.
But that has been my platform.
I love that. And I love the fact that you said that because, and the truth to add to that as well, and I realizing it the older I get, the reason, because me and mommy used to buck heads a lot when we was teenagers.
Jesus,
My goodness, I stressed that lady out. Love you to death, mommy. She's a woman of God.
Love you, Auntie Yvette.
Dealing with me growing up. But a lot of times, parents are not bucking with their kids because their kids are a lot like their parents. And two people who are exactly the same, y'all.
Getting buck.
Always, because the thing that bother you is bother me too. And if you do, you ain't gonna see you doing it, but it is be like that. But then the older you get, and I'm happy you said that as young people and also as parents, it's important to maintain those relationships.
Yes.
Don't let each other stray too far. Because when you stray too far, it's be a hard journey back.
It's okay not to talk for 1-2 days. It's okay to answer short in the messages, but don't let it get further than it needs to go.
Yeah.
And sometimes, as I get older and I realize it, sometimes this does wonders.
Yeah. Just be quiet.
Just be quiet.
Just let it go. But that's amazing. So let us know some of the things that your pageant kids have coming up. I know you said a few of them are getting ready to go off.
Yes.
You will be looking for sponsors and people to donate. This is the time. Look into that camera, that one, all of them.
Put my good glasses on.
And talk about what they have coming up and how people can donate and support.
We have our first, they just did their photo shoot a few weeks back. Those of you who have not been to the A Studios, Mr. Alfred Anderson.
Listen Studio A, boy.
Studio A, listen to... When we walked in and I saw the welcome citrus, I was like, T. Alfred, you are one of the best here in Grand Bahama. Keep doing what you're doing. Citrus and Exquisite, we love you. that was the first thing we did. We did our photo shoot. And now on November 8th, they'll be moving on to doing their coronation night.
Oh, love it.
Where they'll be receiving their sash and crowns to go over represent. For those of you who may still want to come and join, you can. But right now, Yummies, I have a team of 14 individuals who are going to Citrus. When I first went to Citrus, I went with 4. I've added 10 more.
Love that.
So we can have a chance at bringing some titles home. I have from the age of 5, my youngest, her name is Sky Lauren Roberts, my heart. And then I have a classic miss, who is Miss Celeste St. Luke, who's in her 50s.
Oh, I love that.
So we are going over to do some damage. I have 4 young men who are going as teenagers, 3 young ladies who are going as the teens, junior teens. I have you know Trey, the little boy who's always be with me.
Yes.
He is going. So it is going to be great. And that's November 8th. But as you all know, these things cost money. Everything comes with an entrance fee, clothing, hotel. So if you would like to reach out and help them out on their journey, you know, we leave to go in February, so you have a lot of time.
Plenty time.
You have plenty time. Listen to me, everything counts. Even if you say, I have $10, that counts. That $10 could be a $10 ring or a $10 socks, a $10 tie.
Yeah.
It can be something.
Some lashes, all of that.
Lashes, all of that. So you can reach out to me on my Facebook, Ceejay Lowe. And after that, I can then send you to, if you want to say, okay, I would like to help one of them. I can then say, okay, here, this is Yami's contact. Reach out to Yami's. You personally deal with her. I don't need the sponsors.
You're good to go.
Did my part. They need theirs. So if you can help them out, we greatly appreciate it. Like I said, their first coronation is November 8th. And then we have a show coming up for Mind, Body, and Soul, Miss Alice at the gym. That's in December. And then a few of them just did the Esquires Men fashion.
The Passion for Fashion show. Love that.
A few of us were in that. Even Stanford McIntosh, Mr. World's Perfect.
Yes.
He was there. That's my dog.
Yes, boy. We had Stanford here on the show a few weeks ago.
Darryl, you did a big one with him.
Yes. That's the Abaco man, baby.
That's the Abaco man.
What we expect.
Kudos. He's really good. And the funny thing about it is, he and I share the same director.
See?
He is World's Perfect. I am Citrus, and that all comes under Mr. Michael Galanis.
Look how things
so
were.
it's great, yeah. So that's what we have planned moving forward. And then in February of next year is when we do travel. I will be relinquishing my title as Mr. Citrus International. So I'll be titleless until the summer, where I'm going to go and compete in Mr. Cosmic International.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm gonna try and get something back. I don't feel, it ain't gonna feel normal walking around with nothing on my head.
Right. It's like, I need another one.
Yeah. And then being Mr. Citrus, listen to me, it has opened so much doors for me. Let's talk about places that my feet never stepped into before that they're stepping now.
I love that. Let's talk about it.
Let's
Look how we directing my conversation. I like that. But before you do that, let's take this commercial break. And then when we come back, we're definitely going to talk about the doors that have been opened for Mr. Citrus.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat.
And I'm your boy Mix.
And we're representing Off the Bench, the #1 talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in. That's every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6:00 p.m.
Sharp. The #1 talk show
in the world, Craig.
That's right, you're back here at Islandish Podcast here on Superior Talk. But before we move on to the conversation, we're going to remind you to make sure you click that subscribe button below. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and of course, make sure that you are connecting with Mr. Citrus. Like he said, if you do want to sponsor, you know how to get in touch with him. Find him at Ceejay Lowe on Facebook, or you can contact us at Islandish242 on all of your social medias, and we will definitely make sure to connect you with him and the entire Exquisite brand. Now, see how I do that, Isaac?
I love that. Hey, you just tie all that in so good.
I do my thing.
I might try to take you to Citrus, you know.
Child, I'm too old.
You know, I have a 56-year-old going.
Okay, so you know you're not.
You
Anyway, that's why you stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready.
That's it.
So tell us about, who are we supposed to talk about?
The doors that have been.
Yes, the doors that have been opened for you as Mr. Citrus.
Okay, the doors that have been open. I can honestly say that I've never been asked to judge a pageant.
Okay.
Here in the Bahamas. Since I've been Mr. Citrus, I've been asked to judge 2 here
Okay.
one internationally.
Love that.
The doors have opened. I am the brand ambassador for Esquires Men's Fashion.
Love that as
The door
well.
has been opened. I've been invited with my title. Well, let me talk about this because this was so big for me. It was nothing other than when the minister for Grand Bahama called me, Miss Ginger Moxie, and she said, I have a space for you and your team for the independence celebrations. And I was like,
Yes, sir.
what?
Yes, child, you just get a boot.
So then when I got out there right here, it was, I should bring it. They had my name on a card.
Yes, darling.
Mr. Ceejay Lowe, Mr. Citrus International. I said,
That's me.
So that has been open for me. After winning Citrus, I had about 15 kids. After winning Citrus, in about 2 months, I went to 30-something.
Yes.
So I had a lot more people come and join up. That was another door. And the biggest door, I think, that I have to say that has been open is the respect of my peers.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
respect of my peers. I noticed the change in some of our conversations and some of the way that we,
The tone.
the tone. And
Body
it's like-
language.
it's like, okay. I mean, it sucks that's what it took, but
No.
hey, I'm happy it happened.
And this is where a lot of times and this is across every field, because you have to realize this isn't just pageantry, this is in business. As an entrepreneur, you can't hop into something and not prove yourself. You got to prove yourself. It's even in sports. You could say you're a good basketball player, but where your rings at? You got to win. If you want to say you're the best and the brightest, you have to win. And to continue to be the best, you have to keep on winning. It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate,
But it's true.
It's true.
And especially here in Freeport, Grand Bahama, people, even now, in my growth with Islandish and the things that I'm
And
doing,
this is growing.
and this is growing, baby.
Yeah, I
but
imagine.
it's a matter of, I used to be upset about that phrase that said, a prophet isn't praised in their hometown. I used to run me hard. But then I had to realize what that means. That means that, of course, your people in root for you.
Yes.
They ain't got no choice.
They ain't got no choice.
But if you could go somewhere else and win, and you ain't got no one in the crowd, no one in your pocket, no one who know you, no one can say nothing after that.
You just made, yeah. And it was so funny. You know Stephen?
Of course.
Stephen is my hair and makeup
Big
guy.
ups to Stephen.
Mr.
God of fire.
Mr. Stephen, right? When we was to World Imperial Beauty to World's Perfect. After I did not win or whatever, I went backstage and I was packing up my stuff, and I took my sash and put it on. He was like, already? I was like, baby, I still Mr. Citrus and let me go sit down and
Let me enjoy the show.
Let me enjoy the rest of the show. I'm still Mr. Citrus, and it's the small things like that just make you happy. It just makes you happy. And then on the path of doors opening and stepping into places, the people that I've met.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Michael Galanis, Mr. Frank,
Yes.
Stephanie, those everybody backstage. Krista, Crystal Miller, Whitney. Let me send a shout out to my court right now, because there's a few of us who are reigning together.
Yes, you're a part of the
So I'd like to
Citrus Court.
send a shout out to all of the members of the Citrus Court, especially to my queen, Miss Kimberly, I miss and love you. To my baby sister, Miss Chloe, I miss and love you. And to my other baby sister, Gabrielle, I miss and love you. But to my court, I love you guys. And I'm going to do this for him because I want him to know how much I support and love him. Cody, Citrus International Junior Mister, I speak that on you right now in this moment. When you compete for Citrus International Junior Mister, you are going to win that category. I'm not placing anybody to compete against you from the Bahamas, so you will have the full backing of Team Bahamas behind you.
I love that.
He's a young guy, a young boy that I met. He's only about 10 or 11. I met him through Citrus, and he's become my little brother. I mean, we stay. His mom and I stay in contact. We always talk, and like I said, I taken him at 14.
Right.
And because I don't want nobody to compete against him, I didn't look for a 10 or 12-year-old boy.
Right.
I want him to get his shine, and that's
Right.
what it's all about. He isn't from the Bahamas, but we've made that brotherly connection.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to support him. So Cody, magic in February.
Love to see it. That's so amazing. And that's the thing about, people don't understand how big of a deal pageantry is.
Man.
And I said this in the other 2 pageant interviews, I gotta stop saying this, but I owe a lot of what I am today to pageantry. A lot of it. A lot of it. I probably would have been this, maybe not, but I owe a lot of me being able to speak and not needing paper.
Yes.
Me knowing how to retain information, knowing how to demand attention in a room,
Yes.
knowing how to dress and conduct myself as a lady when need to, because I ain't gonna be a lady all the time, but when needed.
I don't have a problem with that because I'm not always a gentleman.
Right, but it's when needed, knowing how to polish myself, how to present
Yes.
myself. When it's time for
Yes.
interviews and certain things, knowing exactly what to do, and no one has to help me. You know how much times I've worked places and me being able to do that, the company, they're like, oh, now she's our person who can do that all the time. It's these
Pageantry
little
gives
skills.
that to you. It does.
Yeah.
And see, with me, pageantry is not just everybody. You've seen me. Everybody knows I love a runway.
Yes, yes,
It
yes.
doesn't take much for me to get on the stage.
The spotlight finds you.
I love the runway, but what it has also given me is that confidence as a bigger guy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I
Plus
feel like
size,
I can stand up to any slim, petite, athletic young man because I'm confident in
Yeah.
who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also now moving more into my MC services,
Mm-hmm.
wedding receptions, parties, and stuff like that. And pageantry ties all that in because if you can go in front of 300 people and be judged by 8, then you could go in front of anybody and talk.
Yep, 100%.
Anybody.
This has been an amazing conversation.
I've had a great time. I've had a wonderful
You
time.
enjoyed the mustard chairs?
I love them.
Yes.
Love them. They're very comfortable.
Yes, these
very
gets to
sleek.
talking once you sit here.
Yeah, very sleek, you know.
I love it. So thank you so much for stopping
Thank
on
you.
and having this amazing conversation.
Yummies.
Congratulations again. I
Thank
know you're going to do
you.
some amazing things, especially with your Exquisite Bahamas brand.
And the citrus
Good luck
kids.
in February.
And my citrus kids, listen to
Yes.
me. When we go over to citrus next year in February, I'm telling you from now, and I'm saying it publicly, win, lose, or draw, you are winners in my heart just for making it over there. From Celeste, Alan, Seven, Joelle, Gabby, Shan, Amunique, Madison, Anton, Vontae, Heaven, Tajane, Sky. That's the full team.
Ah.
I knew I was going to be able to do it.
Love
I
it.
wish you guys all the best and listen to me. Win, lose, or draw, you're winners in my heart. And let's go over and show them what the Bahamians can bring.
I love it. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Islandish Podcast.
Best, one of the best. One
Hey.
of the best. If you are not following Islandish Podcast, do it today.
Hi, hello.
I've met this young lady. We found out we were family young on. And from then I've known her to be nothing but top tier. She gives her best every time. And I'm not just saying that because she's here. She gives her best every time. So y'all
Thank
give it up for
you. Appreciate it, my guy.
Thank you, baby.
Thank y'all for watching this episode, and y'all stay locked in to Islandish and Superior Talk. Later.
Later.